When you go out to a restaurant, you pay the bill, and then comes that decision. What is the tip going to be? Well, tipping etiquette varies from person to person. But what are local leaders, waiters, and customers saying about tipping etiquette here in Maine? Brianna Bush takes a closer look.
I think it's very important.
For customer Kay Sharples, tipping etiquette goes a long way for service industry workers.
Employees work hard during the day, and sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's slow, but I think it's important, especially when they're trying their best, to just leave a tip to make sure you know that you appreciate the work they did.
For manager of the Silver Street Tavern in Waterville, who also helps out serving and bartending, Christina Ames knows firsthand the role tipping plays in being able to make ends meet.
What you see when you're sitting down at a restaurant is 5% of what your server is actually doing for you.
According to the Maine Department of Labor, this year, minimum wage for service workers in Maine is $7.08 per hour. That's about half of the minimum wage for non-service workers.
Nobody could live off half of minimum wage, so tipped servers and bartenders really rely on that.
According to Toast's 2022 Restaurant Trends Report, the average tip percentage in Maine was 20.3%.
I think it just shows how people value those in the hospitality industry and those in other service industries.
Kimberly Linloff, president for the Mid-Maine Chamber of Commerce, says while good service is important, it's also important to be patient with your server.
Advantage of the time to sip your cocktail or to sip your cup of coffee and just enjoy the moment spending time with family and friends. Your service might be a little bit slower because people are shorthanded.
Ames says when people choose not to tip their server, it causes a ripple effect.
If somebody wants to go out and stiff their server without even realizing it, you're also affecting several other people down the chain.
Brianna Bush, News Center, Maine.
The minimum wage for the service industry is set to go up to $7.33 next year, according to the Maine Department of Labor.